Hi, I'm Lisa Evans from Speaking Savvy, and today with me I have Rebecca Hannon. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Lisa.
And Rebecca is a coach, a speaker, a trainer with a passion for helping people live and lead a healthy life. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about Rebecca and also about the book. I'm very excited about the book. Stories from the Heart, Tales of Inspiration is a co-authored book with 16 short stories. And all the stories have been told by people who have stepped up and told their story live on a Stories from the Heart stage. And I know that you're going to love reading all the different stories. They are true, they are inspiring, they are uplifting. And today we're going to find out a little bit more about Rebecca and her journey and a little sneak peek into her story. So are you ready for the questions, Rebecca?
I am, Lisa. Looking forward to them.
That's good. Okay. So in your rich tapestry of life with all the experience that you have, what is it that makes you more resilient?
Yeah, there's been a lot of things, but one of the major things for me has been my father's journey through dementia. It was a very challenging process to watch and go through, and it's taught me a lot about understanding people and dealing with people and learning to deal with really stressful situations.
Mm. And you share in the book the story of your dad's dementia.
Yeah.
Why did you decide that you wanted to share such a deep personal story to the wider world?
Yeah, mostly because it's quite uh, it's a bit of a misunderstood condition, dementia, and there was very confusing moments for it with us as a family, sort of watching my dad going through it, and sometimes you wondered whether how you're feeling was normal or what was going on was normal. And I wanted to be able to help people to understand what you go through when you go through that journey.
And it's important not to go through the journey alone, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. It's tough and it's hard to watch, and sometimes you don't know whether is it part of the dementia or is it him being silly or what's going on. So,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And is it one of those things that you find is not freely spoken about in the community? Do you think there's a bit of a stigma attached?
I do, and it's one of those things that it can be. It's very difficult. I know at first I even felt a little bit embarrassed sometimes as different stages went on with Dad's dementia, that you don't, because they're vulnerable and you don't want people to see your strong parent in a vulnerable situation. So there is a stigma around it, and a lot of people don't understand it,
Mm. And
particularly in the early stages too. They don't. So
yeah, exactly. That must be very scary when you're wondering like what on earth is going on and
yes.
who do you turn to for help when you're going through that. And I'd imagine that there is a sense of grief and loss as well when somebody has dementia.
There's a lot of grief and loss because you're suddenly faced with a person that's not the same as how you normally know them. Their behaviour is very different, and they go from being extremely capable to completely dependent,
Mm.
which is hard to watch and hard to see somebody doing that.
Yeah, tough. Thank you for sharing your story, Rebecca, in the book. I'm sure a lot of people will, get comfort and hope from the story that you've shared.
Thank you. I hope so too.
So, in your work as a coach, Rebecca, how do you help people along their journey in living a better life?
Yeah, a lot of people when they first come to me, they're feeling quite overwhelmed with a lot of things that are going on in their life, and what I help to do, work with them, is strategies that help them to be able to find a path that works best for them. And some of the very common feedback that will come through from people is that they feel like things just feel like a big tangled mess, and after we've sat down and worked through a good solid plan for them, there's suddenly logical steps of what they can do to be able to help them move to the next stage of their life or whatever it is that they want to be doing.
Excellent. And then what transformation do you see when people suddenly get that, they do the untangling and they suddenly get that clarity? What sort of outcomes are there?
There's been lots, and they're really wonderful to see. Like, some people have decided they wanted to find their purpose in life, so they go on and they might still be working, but they go on to do studies to do something else that's really meaningful to them. Sometimes people leave the current work that they're in, or they sign up to do like a physical challenge that they've been really wanting to do. or they'll take on something in their business that they've been wanting to do. So there's a big range of what people do, and it's wonderful. Everyone's different, so they've all got something different that they come to me with and they take away.
Fabulous. And I love the metaphor of untangling the web, because I know, you know, when you get overwhelmed, particularly as a business owner, you do feel like you're in that web with that sticky stuff that's all around you, and you're not quite sure, you know, how to crawl out. It just seems never ending. So
overwhelming. Yeah, it does.
Definitely. That's great. That's good. And how can people find out more about you?
Yeah, you can visit my website, which is rebeccahannon.com, or by my email, which is rebecca@rebeccahannon.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Really looking forward to having the book launch, which will be on the 25th of March, and having you part of one of the 16 co-authors of the book, Stories from the Heart, Tales of Inspiration. Thank you so much for talking to us today, Rebecca Hannon.
Thank you, Lisa. See you. Bye.